Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Clutch, bringing you a trophy guide. We're talking about the trophy Nessie in Modern Warfare 2. It's where we
Nicely
need to
done, boss.
reach the barge in the mission Wet Work without being seen. So,
Rog,
a couple of
pin me
things
down.
with this. We need to take everybody out. I believe there are about 12 guys, and we have a couple ways of doing so. And throughout the video, I've got some clips of me messing up, but also with that tips on
Captain,
how you can
got a gun.
have a good, successful run at this. Hopefully not taking too long. It took me probably more time than it needed to get this done, but yeah, so when it comes to taking the 12 people out, and I should say there are 10 people, or I believe there are 10 that are just walking around, and then there are 2 that are on a boat, and we need to take all of them out in order to complete this. So with that, we have 3 means of taking people out. We've got the throwing knife, which it directed us to use at the beginning.
Copy. I see him.
Not that you have to use it. We've also got a what would be called a melee ability. Basically, you can swim up to someone and pull them in the water. And then we've also got a pistol available to us, but you only get that when you go up to someone you've already taken out. So,
Drop
tell you
one.
a couple nuances here. When you throw a knife at someone, you might get lucky like I did there where the body falls in the water, but it doesn't always do that. Also here, you're going to see I'm going to throw the knife, and I'm going back right here, which might be something you want to do, and try to go get your throwing knife that you used, but right there you can see I
Boss.
triggered someone else to see the person I had just taken out, and I had to restart. And you can tell right there the body, first kill I got in this clip, I didn't get in the water, and he noticed. Didn't ruin my run, but that also happened. And then here, you got to be accurate because they will know if you miss, and they will see you. And also on the melee, or right here, you're going to see me try to climb up behind someone on the walkway here, and immediately before I even get out, I get seen. But also here, I'm at the beginning, being a little obnoxious, and I get that notification that, you know, diamond appears when someone sees you. I think if you go too quick, you might trigger someone on the side who Price hasn't taken out yet. So, just a couple warnings there. There'll be a couple more things I'll point out later. But yeah, right now we're waiting for this guy. Not that. This guy, yes. This slightly further guy, he is gonna be the one. There are 3 on this catwalk or boardwalk, and he kind of goes back and forth between the other 2. So he's gonna throw down his cigarette and stomp on it, and then start walking away. And that's gonna be our time to strike. Give it a couple seconds for him to walk away. And I should say, I am on the left side. After taking out the first guy, I kind of started on this left one, mainly because there are more people, you know. I don't want to get caught taking any other people out, so I just start. So you're gonna see I slowly ease up to the top to take this guy out. And I will say right here, I'll show another clip of me attempting to do so. It's a little finicky. It doesn't always work perfectly, so I'm slowly going up, and it doesn't give me the trigger. I just melee, and then I'm immediately noticed. So another place I had to restart, but just a fair warning, that can happen. So I don't do this whole run using that, but if you're really careful, or it just shows you the melee button quicker than it showed me, you might get lucky and can do that to just about everybody. But yeah, so you're gonna see I took out that first guy. I'm waiting for the second guy, the one walking back and forth, to come back and actually learn something on this attempt, and that was you're not necessarily noticed if someone sees you. So you saw at the top of my screen the diamond just appeared for a moment, yellow, and I was pretty concerned that just ruined my run, but I think it's safe or it seems to be safe. It happened right there. I think if it becomes red, that's when you probably want to restart. Or Gaz and or Captain Price make a reference to you being seen. So, waited long enough. This guy was standing where I needed him to. Got that second guy. Now I've got this third guy. Kind of just walks back and forth. Kind of near where the boat patrols. So I'm kind of thinking about that as I'm approaching. Trying to look around. So I just saw him approach there. I'm going to try to go for it, but I'm actually going to miss because I took too long to get up there. And not going to risk being seen by him or anybody else. I'm going to stay underwater and pop back up for air right here. Get a couple of breaths, and then I'm going to head on over and take him out on this side. Now, there is someone directly across, but it seems to be far enough from them to trigger any reaction or notice anything. But if the boat were going by, you'd probably get noticed. So just keep that in mind, the boat. So we've got those first three taken care of. And I guess there are 13. I'm not sure if I were counting that first guy or not in the beginning. I looked out there into the distance. I'll mention why in a little bit, but I haven't seen I'll say it now. I haven't seen the boat go by in a little bit. Oh, and you see I got noticed there just for a second again. Popping back up for some air. Then I'm going to attempt to get up and take him out, but I start to hear the boat, and just playing precaution, I back away. But I will say, if you do get spotted, I was restarting the whole mission, but they're nice to let you get multiple checkpoints every probably 10 to 15 seconds, so you can just restart there as long as it's in a good spot. So I get that fourth guy, and now back to what I was saying. You know, I heard the boat, but I noticed it wasn't exactly where it normally patrols. So kind of looking around, trying to see it, but it's not coming. And I'll show you in a bit that it's actually kind of buggy at the moment. But that's okay. Sometimes it's in our favor, sometimes it's not. It was in our favor for this go, and I'll show you. So after I took out the 3 on the left, went over to got the 1 on the right, stayed on the right side. There are 2 more guys here. Just took out that first guy, and then I'm now going to swim over and take out the second guy. Still being mindful that I hear the boat, but again, I suspect something's happened to it. And I feel comfortable. Not as long as the boat doesn't see, the other guy's not there to see, I can take that guy out. So now you see that the boat is kind of just stuck running into that other boat. And this actually happened a couple times. So what I was referring to earlier is you can kind of hear it out in the distance. It just went out of the map, and I didn't really show the end, but like I got to the end and it wasn't there and I couldn't do anything. So this time it got stuck in a very inconvenient spot, and I killed someone and they were already aware. So I tried to take them out, one of them out, and even though I'm not seen, they still see me. So it just, you either have to wait until you get a run that doesn't have that glitch, or wait for something like this where it's kind of in our favor. So he's just kind of running into this boat, and I tried a couple things. That's why there was that fade. This one I got pretty lucky with a good collateral hit, which I would say if it gets stuck, that's the easiest way to get the 2 without noticing. But you can't go up in melee. I tried that, did not work, or at least it didn't work for me. Maybe that someone else might be able to try it and successfully do it, but it did not work for me. So got the boat out of the way. We got 7 other people out. So yeah, the boat, those 2, 7 other people done. So we just have 4 left of the 13, not 12. And also got unlucky here. You're going to see I started to get thinking with that throwing knife, but these two guys are just right next to each other. It really makes this difficult, but I'm having a pretty good run. I didn't want to give up on it very easily. So I'm just going to wait and see what they're going to do. And then I'm going to get on the platform here, which again I don't necessarily recommend, but in this instance it made sense. Knowing what I just did, I probably have to get a collateral on these two. And didn't try to go in that door on the left there, but might be something in there. No guys were there, so I don't know if that's where Price comes out of or if he just hops over the fence on the left. But yeah, I'm watching these two and it doesn't seem like they're gonna split up, so I'm gonna hide behind this boat, see if I can't get a good opportunity. But as they come back, I'm thinking in my head, you know, I can't take this shot while the two of them are looking at me. I'm gonna have to sneak up behind once they come and turn around. So we'll just sit here and wait. And yeah, so again, we've got 4 people left, and these two just happen to be right next to each other. I think if they were separated a bit, you might be able to swim up on one of them and then take the other out, whichever method makes sense. But yeah, right here, I tried a couple things. That was the blackout there, but this was the best run. I think I tried couple times to get the collateral and didn't quite work. I think I tried throwing knife 1 or both, but it wasn't quick enough to not prevent one from noticing. So right here I just realized I'm gonna get a good shot. They're gonna line up and I'm just gonna spam a couple shots, and you see that worked. It worked. So our end goal, we're here at the boat, but we still have to take everybody out. So we've now taken 9 of the 11 standing. We've got 2 out of 2 on the boat people.
1 down.
And so had one right there. And this last guy is at the end of this boardwalk. Throw the knife. There's the trophy. Took out all 13 guys. There's Price. And yeah, that is how you get Nessie.
Gates locked.
So yeah, thanks for joining. This is Clutch. If you have any more thoughts, tips, or tricks, leave them in the comments. And thanks for joining.
Roger. Out.